Hi again, YouTubers. This is a review that was requested for the Coastal Scents. They call it the Undercover High Definition Foundation. This is what the container looks like. I do have two of them. This is a product that is only sold online. So when I started seeing the reviews about it, I asked around and said, okay, what's going to be the best color for me? Since I couldn't take a look at it and see which one physically right in front of me worked the best. So number 4 and number 5 are the two colors that it was suggested for me, is one of these two. And you can definitely see the difference. This one's number 4 and this one's number 5. And there's definitely a really good difference between these two colors. I did purchase these items myself. I purchased them from Coastal Scents website. I got them very quickly. And I like the bottles because they have a pump. And how big are these? I don't know. It doesn't say on it. It doesn't say how big they are. This part here is empty, so it's actually, the foundation just runs from the metal to the metal. So it's that portion right there. They are really light containers, which is kind of nice. Guess it's not really metal, so it's plastic made to look like metal. I believe it was $16.95, and then I had free shipping or something like that. So it was a good deal. Now, the bad side about this is neither color works for me. Number 4 is too light, and number 5 would almost work, but it's too orange undertoned. If it was a yellow undertone like the number 4 is, it would work fine for me. But the number 5 has way too orange. Like after I put it on, it very quickly becomes, it looks oxidized and looks like I have a really orange undertone to my skin. So that one unfortunately didn't work. And number 4 was just truly too light. And I'm gonna show you each of these. I don't want to put too much on my hand, so. I will say it takes very little of this foundation to work for you. I'm just gonna kind of spread them out so you can see it. So you can see the difference, okay? So we're talking the difference between one number. We're not talking one is number 3 and one is number 6. This one is number 4 and this one is number 5. You can also in these swatches see very easily the yellow undertone to this and the orange undertone to this one. So what I decided to do, and it was suggested to me when I purchased these two that I might have to do this, is to mix them together. So I'm gonna mix them together on here and show you. It's kind of funny. When I mix them together, it becomes more of a yellow undertone. And keep in mind, guys, on my hand, I have a lot of it on my hand right now. This is very thick. This is not what it would look like on my face, but this color actually works on me. It is still slightly yellow, so what I have had to do is I have had to use a powder that is a lighter base to it. My Origins is a medium color, so that doesn't particularly lighten it enough for me. I've been using my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten because this product, even though it is, I think I have it in the darker of the two colors that they sell. This actually mattes things out a little bit for me, and it can lighten it just slightly. It's the latest powder, setting powder that I have, minus like HD powders. So, and I did try my MAC Prep and Prime powder and my Makeup Forever HD ones, which worked well on it, but I needed something to kind of cancel out the yellows a little bit. So you can see here, the coverage is really nice. Like I don't have any, you can see the veins that I have right here through my hand. And over here, you can't see those veinings. I unfortunately don't have it on today only because I had already done my makeup before I decided to do this review. But I wanted to make sure and get this review out there to you guys. The product is comparable. What people have said is comparable to Makeup Forever HD's foundation. Now, I didn't like that foundation. I returned it. It didn't work for my skin. It made me very oily. No matter what setting powder I used, it just did not work for my skin. Now, if you've ever used Smashbox HD foundation, I think this is more comparable to that. That worked very well for me, gave me a beautiful glow to my skin without being oily looking, and it just gave me a really nice dewy look. This foundation does that as well. So this foundation for me is a very good coverage foundation. It also has a decent, sorry, my phone just rang. It also has a decent staying power to it. I found that I can go, I wouldn't say that I could go 12 hours with it or anything like that, but I would easily say that I can get a good 8 hours of use on this foundation before I notice any fading or breaking down or anything like that. So realistically, my only downside that I personally find with this product is that I couldn't find a color that worked for me. And I think what the downside for a lot of people is because we can't swatch them, and because we're looking at swatches online, that isn't always the easiest way for us to figure out what works best for our skin tone. So had I originally just ordered from the swatches I saw online, I would have totally ordered number 4, which wouldn't have worked for me. So I was glad that it was suggested to me to get both and to mix them, because otherwise my review on this would have been that it just didn't work. I could have told you about coverage and staying power, but I would have said, like, it would have been hard for me to give you an idea of what the finish was like, because I wouldn't have been able to truly tell what the finish was on my skin tone, because it wouldn't have matched properly. So mixed together, these two work well for me. I think for $16.95, it's a good deal for a foundation that's very comparable to some high-end ones that are out there. If you like a dewy finish, this is definitely a nice foundation for that. If you like a matte finish, you are not going to like this foundation. And I definitely will continue to use it. I have to mix them together, unfortunately. The only thing I wish is that they had a wider range of color selection, and there was possibly a way to give truer swatches and information on the colors, so that people could properly match the color that would work best for them. So I am a MAC, I would say I go between, they say I'm at NW 30. NW turns, all MAC foundations turn slightly orange on me quicker than any other foundations. That's why you don't see a lot of them in like my collection videos anymore. But so let's just say I'm a 30, okay? So I am a 30 and I have to mix these two together. So I hope that is helpful for you guys, or able to give you guys a little bit better of an idea as to what color might work for you. I know there's a lot of blogs out there that have swatches of these as well that might be a little bit more helpful, so definitely do a search for that. But I hope this review was helpful for you guys. I definitely think it's a nice product. I just think the downside is the color match. I really like the staying power. I like the finish it gives me. I just wish that one color I could just, because I won't ever travel with this. I'm not going to travel with 2 colors. I'm going to travel with one foundation that does everything. So these are fine in my vanity and for my use at home, but if I was just somebody who just had one foundation, this wouldn't work for me personally. So I hope you found this review helpful. If you have any additional questions, post them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.